When somebody goes into the criminal justice system, at that point, they really have to learn, how am I going to navigate my way through these challenges? And one of the recommendations that I make at the very start is make sure that you become a master of the Code of Federal Regulations, Title 18, Section 500. That is the section of the Code of Federal Regulations that governs the Bureau of Prisons. Off the top of my head, it might be Title 28, but I think it's Title 18, Section 500 of the Code of Federal Regulations. If you read that section, you will know what drives all of the policies of the Bureau of Prisons, and you will know how to maneuver your way around that system in ways that will allow you to self-advocate. Sometimes self-advocacy is going to require you to deal with obstacles and challenges that will necessitate that you understand administrative remedies, you understand the Prison Litigation Reform Act, you understand how to file a 2241, or in some cases a 2255, or in some cases a Bivens action. All of these concepts are very foreign to somebody who hasn't had the need to learn them before. And so if you're not a lawyer that's experienced in post-sentence or post-conviction litigation, then you need to learn how to do it yourself. And one of the things that I would recommend that you start doing is you start using tools such as Prison Professor's Talent. This is an area where you can start memorializing your journey and showing the different ways that you are something more than what prosecutors said you were at the time of sentencing. Remember, the art of self-advocacy is not only to protect yourself against injustices that the system may perpetrate against you, it's also to put yourself in a position that if you can get before a somebody of influence, whether it's a case manager, a warden, a probation officer, a federal judge again for resentencing, you want to be in a position that advances you as a candidate for relief, which means you've got to have an extraordinary and compelling record. Well, you can do all types of work in prison, but if you can't measure it, as they say, it doesn't exist. At Prison Professor's Talent, you have the opportunity to measure all of the work that you've done, all the books that you've read, all the ways that you've iterated your biography, all the ways that you've iterated your release plan, your daily journal, which can show what courses you've taken, what lessons you've learned, the different ways that you've prepared for success upon release. Those strategies opened an enormous amount of liberty for me while I went through 26 years in federal prison. And the one thing I promise everybody is I'll never lie to you, and I'll never ask you to do anything that I didn't do. This was the strategy that got me through prison. It opened income opportunities that awaited me when I got out. It allowed me to recalibrate and build businesses. It allowed me to deal with conflicts that come from just being a justice-impacted person. So the harder you work and the more seeds you start to sow early, the better off you're going to be. At Prison Professors, we offer an abundance of free information that will help you learn how to help yourself, because there's going to come a time you may not have a defense attorney, and yet you still have to be working because your liberty's at stake, your life is at stake, and we want you to succeed. So make sure that you're looking, what does excellence look like? And then ask a question such as, what am I doing today to advance me as a candidate for success, as a candidate for relief? And you could very easily go to prisonprofessorstalent.com or have your family go, and you'll see right at the top, there's a section where you can push a button and for free, open up a profile and start memorializing your journey. That's what I did. I'm suggesting that you should do the same. I am Michael Santos, and I believe in you.